are currently driving up in the mountains as we make our way from Morro Bay to Kings Canyon National Park. We are excited to check out these humongous big trees. Yay! So we are actually going into Kings Canyon. The only campground that's open there right now is their first come first serve one, and we have fingers crossed that we are going to be able to get a site there. We're pulling in on a Friday, like a little before 4 o'clock. So we will see what happens, but in any case, we will find somewhere to stay, and we are excited to see these crazy big trees and see what that's all about. They have trees that are over 3,200 years old in the park. That's crazy.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away.
Alright, we just made it through the Kings Canyon entrance. We got our national park pass. $80 for the year will get us into all the national parks. We use it all the time. It's a great pass for $80, and now we are going 3 miles into the park to hopefully get to the campground that we can get into. She seemed to think we could, but we will see. We made it to the campground and we got a site in the campground. Woo-hoo. So this is in Kings Canyon National Park, and the Azalea campground is just first come first serve, and it's the only campground open in the park until next week, I believe. So here we are. Look at those big trees behind me. Wow. Those are some big trees.
Hey, we are in Sequoia, Kings Canyon National Park. We're gonna go do some paddleboarding. Let's do it.
I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees.
Your hair looks great, hon. Tell me what the plan is. She's all excited about this plan for Kings Canyon. What do we got?
Alright, so we are planning our Sequoia and Kings Canyon. Yosemite is next.
Alright.
So the plan is that tomorrow we are hitting up Kings Canyon because we are staying in the campground in Kings Canyon. So I'm going to show you the map because I think it is good to see on the map. So, whoa, no, there's some Legos here. Okay, so on the map, here is the nice map you get from the campground or from the national park. And we are staying up here in Grant Grove Village in Kings Canyon.
Zoom in on that.
So we are staying at Azalea. First come, first serve. No kind of hookups, just some big trees. So we got here on a Friday at like 3:30, and we got our spot kind of last minute, but luckily got one for Megan and Jake, my sister and her husband, right next to us. So we got here a little bit before them and nailed that down. So that was good.
It's probably because you're a vlogger.
No, nothing to do.
Did you have your camera out?
I did not.
You did it?
No, I get too nervous.
Excuse me, people. I'm a vlogger.
I get too nervous about getting the campsite right. Okay, so this is where we are. So we are going to go from the Kings Canyon Visitor Center area. We're going to do a short hike in the morning to the General Grant tree. The second oldest tree, maybe biggest too, I'm not sure. We'll let you know tomorrow.
Just make it up. People don't care.
Yes, they care. So we're going to do that in the morning at 10 a.m.
The biggest, oldest tree in the world, people,
No,
at 10 a.m.
second.
Second, closely to General Sherman, but...
We'll do General Sherman the next day.
All right.
We are not early risers, so we will be leaving at 10 a.m. after breakfast. So they said to do a sunset, but people, the sunset's at 5:45
I
a.m.
think they're sick of looking at the map, so...
The sunset's at 5:45 a.m. We're not doing that.
Sunset is at 5:45 a.m.
Sunrise.
Place is crazy, people. It's upside down.
We're sunset people, not sunrise people.
Yeah,
okay.
That's when we get going.
So Kings Canyon. So we are going to leave from there, and we are going to drive this whole Kings Canyon Scenic Byway all the way over to this area here to do a waterfall hike and a meadow hike there. And then we are going to make our way all the way back and then potentially down in this area before heading back for the night. And then the next day, we are going to do the big thing down here into Sequoia.
It's a lot of squiggly lines, man.
There's a lot of squiggly lines. Okay, but what's been great is I have my Moon travel guide book here. And I used to think that I just needed the internet because I could Google everything. And there's some good stuff on the internet, like Crazy Family Adventure and what we share there about
Shameless
things
plug.
to do. But I also, when we were in Baja, we got one of these books. My sister recommended it, and we picked it up. And it was super helpful when we were going to the location to find like what they recommended. So in here, what they actually have, which is like great, this is always what I look for. It's the best of Sequoia and Kings Canyon.
The best.
The best. So right there, it tells
That's all you
us
need.
like day 1, day 2, what to do. So day 1, Kings Canyon, day 2, Sequoia, and kind of tells you what to do.
Awesome.
So this is a perfect starting point, and then later on in the book, it gets into a lot more details on it. This whole section here is on Sequoia. This whole green section is on Sequoia and Kings Canyon. So lots of great other information we can do. I want to do everything. We obviously won't have time to do that, but it's been great to help me with planning to have this. So I am about to make my list so I know where we are going and what we are doing, and then we are going to get up tomorrow, have some breakfast, and
And
get
there's
her done.
something about just holding a book.
There is.
Like holding a good old book with some pages and good color. I love that.
Yes,
You
it is.
can't get that
awesome.
on the internet.
No, and then once we're done with that, we'll be looking up Yosemite.
That's next, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
so-
so tell me one more thing.
What?
Do you have a playlist that we're going to be listening to in the car tomorrow?
I did download a California road trip playlist, but I'm a little disappointed with the music in it, so we may have to work on putting something else together.
Wow, you got Dr. Dre in it?
I know, but we went to, when we were at Mall of America over a year ago, we went to the Flyover America ride there, where you sit in these chairs and you fly over like this big screen, and they had awesome music on it. So when we left, I went to the gift shop and I asked if I could buy the CD or whatever they had.
CD? Jeez, how old are you?
I don't really think our van has a CD
My
player.
goodness.
But, and they didn't have it, but they gave me a list of what the songs were. So I did buy all of those, and we've been playing a lot of those, and I really, really like those. So we may
Cool.
just go back to those old
yeah,
school
that's-
ones
that's a good one.
and do that.
All right, well, until tomorrow, you keep planning. We'll see you bright and
Early at 10 a.m.
sort of early.
Visitor Center. Junior Ranger books. We are able to, from our campground in Kings Canyon at the Azalea Campground, actually take a hike to the General Grant Tree. Yes, it is actually called the General Grant Tree. And it is the second oldest tree in all of the U.S. Pretty cool. So we are going to hike there and go and check out what this tree looks like. I think it's like 3,200 years old or something crazy like that. It's unbelievable. So excited to go check it out.
I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light.
So how is it so far sticking to the itinerary that we
Yeah,
planned
we're
last
like
night?
behind by like an hour because
Yeah.
it's all good. Because it happens, you come to these cool, awesome places, and the kids just want to climb on the trees and have fun and play, which is great. So that is fine. It is so just cool here. These trees are unbelievable.
Well, then what happens is you get up in this mountain fresh air and everybody sleeps till 10 o'clock
Yeah.
because it just knocks you out.
Yep. So
But
it's all good. All right,
all
we're
good.
getting to the big trees.
Yep,
now.
that
Here
was
we
that
go.
was the baby. We're going to the granddaddy. Well, actually the granddad. The great granddad's General Sherman, which we'll do tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yep.
Tomorrow. So
Yep.
we're gonna go see General Douglas, right?
Grant.
Grant.
Yes.
Thinking Douglas for, tree.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
second tallest or oldest, not quite sure, in the United States.
I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen.
Gorilla people from the Black Panther.
Look at this view. Holy cow, that is the river down there. That is roaring. And then we got all these mountains up here. Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's there because we're not going to.
What do you think about that view, Malia?
I am a scientist. I have been here millions of years. I have studied up and down. I know all of the land. There's a river down there, and if you can't see it is from the snow melting from the mountains, and then in the summer it dries up.
It was time for a break and some snacks down by the river.
Look at it.
Look at that view, Carson. Oh, you're just too into that ice cream, aren't you? Yeah. Look at that, Knox. Awesome.
Look at this ice cream.
All right, I really liked how there was like 3 different kinds of the park. There was the forest, like the mountains, and then like this crazy river. So it's like 3 different things. I really like that. A little
Inga,
variety.
what's your favorite part so far?
The river and the big trees and the hike.
Nice. Malia, what about you?
Big trees, river, and the waterfall.
All right, Meme?
I really like the sequoias and that drive through the mountains and the canyon. It's really cool.
Jake?
I like beer and General Grant tree was nice.
Nice.
Yep.
I
Knox?
like that you could go through the tree and you could slide down the trees. You go through the trees, and I got ice cream.
All right, Shannon?
Was climbing up the trees, that was fun, and the walking through the trail on the big trees and the water down the mountain.
Nice. Ivan?
And having Ivan and Inga.
Wow.
I like doing the rock slide and doing the hike and going through that big rock. And
Awesome.
also that little part of the tree we go through.
Yeah, that was cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Carson?
You have a little bit yeah, I know.
Carson, what was your favorite part?
You have a little mustache.
The ice cream?
Ice cream is very nice. We got the
Did you know that
double-sized drumsticks. Usually they're like this big. My bottom part broke off, but usually they're like this big. Ours are
That's your
huge.
favorite part so far of the park.
And the Pringles, I don't know if I can have them, but
Okay.
they look good.
All right, I'm glad you're enjoying the national park. All right.
All right, what about you?
And my favorite part so far has been the scenery. It is so amazing how big the mountains are, and then those trees are humongous and huge. It's just so cool to see all of this just awesome scenery and nature and everything. It's amazing.
Technically, it's a skateboard here.
More everything.
Oh, ice cream.
More everything.
That's
Everything.
I only come here for the free ice cream. I only came here.
What do you think about the waterfall?
What?
Cool, huh? Check that out. We are going to do the Zumwalt Meadow Trail.
Zumwalt.
Okay. It is a 1.8 mile loop. So we are going to go around in a circle, I think.
Is that what a loop is?
I guess. Yeah, we've been hearing that, there's bears this time of year in the meadows. So we will check out that, make sure we're keeping an eye out and being loud, not usually hard with the kids.
We always have our bear spray too.
We
just in
do,
case.
we do. And then rattlesnakes too, they said to look out for. So,
We also have our rattlesnake spray
no,
and our shark spray. I've seen Batman. You always need shark spray.
we have our bear deterrent as the kids yelling back there because they are never quiet. So that is
And
a
we're
good
faster than them, so
thing. No. He better not leave us if a bear comes.
I'm one-legged man right now.
Yeah, Craig's knees bothered him. Old college or high school sport injury.
Ye old knee!
Yeah.
Listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves.
He's checking the water. Is it cold? Very cold. You get pooped on?
Yes.
It has been shot on.
Welcome to nature. No showers at the campground. Whoa, look at that pine cone. Holy cow. That is big.
Where am I gonna put it?
I don't know. You're gonna hold it? You're gonna put it right there? That looks like your raccoon tail.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade.
So that's a wrap on the Zumwalt Trail. That was a pretty cool trail. It was pretty fast, had some cool views. Now we got Malia carrying Inga on her back. Now we're heading back to the campground to relax, have some beers and maybe a fire and get some dinner going.
Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Alright, we made it back to the RV, which now means that they're hanging out in the hammock. Craig's working on fire over there. We're gonna get dinner going. There you go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, someone's gonna fall out there, guys. Alright, what are we coming out for dinner tonight?
Alright, we've been hiking all day, so I'm taking the easy way out tonight and just throwing in some frozen pizzas, which is nice. Having an RV with an oven, you could just toss them right in, and 16 minutes later, dinner, she's a serve.
It's propane, right? So we need to be plugged in?
That's right, we got a propane oven. All good to go. So this one's all done. Got another one coming out, and then afterwards we have kindling for our fire out there with this cardboard. So
Here we go. Craig's getting us a fire ready.
ready to chill out.
Ready to chill out and relax after a fun day out exploring.